This was supposed to be PUBG versus Call of Duty Mobile comparisons, part 3. But Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 231 is out. Jujutsu Kaisen, JJK, indeed me. So I had to turn this video into a JJK review video. This was the only video I had edited at the time, and I got to put out the JJK video. Chapter 231. It was an okay chapter. It was alright, you know. Uh, I don't think it was boring or nothing. I actually think it was kind of interesting, especially with the fight between Sukuna and Gojo still going on. I mean, these two are just throwing hands and going at it. It it gets me involved and gets me at the edge of my seat. Each week, I'm waiting for the chapter to drop, like it's a television show, and it's a manga read. So yeah, it's fair to say JJK is going in right now with the Sukuna versus Gojo. I will be going through the 3 points, the characters of this chapter, the setting of this chapter, and the story progression of this chapter. Um, as y'all watch your boy on Call of Duty Mobile get this dub, you dig me? But yeah, I wanted to start off by saying the character part of the story. We just gonna say we're just gonna start off with Sukuna. Um, Sukuna has been doing what Sukuna's been doing. He's been acting like the villain of the story. You know, pulling out tricks. You know, having counters to whatever Gojo's doing is he's been showing that, and it's been interesting to see him counter Gojo on so many ways. Sukuna is the king of curses. He's the strongest curse out there, the strongest, you know. But Gojo is the honor one, and Gojo to me has more hands than Sukuna, martial arts wise. From seeing this, Sukuna, I don't really have much else to say about Sukuna in this chapter. He's just playing chess with Gojo right now. As well with Gojo, we go to Gojo now. Gojo is also playing chess with Sukuna. It's like whatever he throws at Gojo, Sukuna counters, and Gojo is able to counter whatever he's countering. So it's like these boys is playing fight chess right now. But yeah, it's pretty dope and cool to see the fight scenes, the stuff they're doing to each other. Gojo throwing debris and stuff at Sukuna. It's pretty dope. You gotta understand they're in the middle of a fight. If you ever been in the middle of a fight, you gotta know you can't really think about what you're doing. So them being able to think about the stuff they're doing and give us contents is just Gege giving us content on what's going on in the chapter. You know, he has to explain stuff to us. But they're in the middle of a fight, so you see them throwing hands and they'll go into a technique and then they'll go to throwing stuff at each other like debris and different stuff from the environment. Then they go back to throwing hands. It's because they trying to get the upper hand. They're not thinking about, oh, I wonder if I throw this rubble if it's any effective. Nah, they throwing hands and he throws rubble. He don't care if it's effective or strong or not. He's fighting. He's trying to. It can be just a distraction. My bad, distraction. So they're going in. This fight is real intense one. I haven't seen a fight like this in a minute. This is one of my favorite anime fights, manga fights right now. Not anime. It ain't been animated yet, but one of my favorite manga fights so far. Got the drop on that dude. But yeah, back to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 231. The setting is the same. They're still fighting in the same place. But why I don't think it's a bad thing that they haven't moved from their fighting grounds. I'm guessing it's still in Shibuya, but it's because they're using their environment. They're using the setting. They're throwing debris. They're breaking buildings. They're destroying buildings. They're destroying the street. They're just taking stuff and throwing it and breaking stuff, in their environment, in the setting. So it's pretty dope to see, even though they haven't moved from a different setting to another setting, them destroying the setting they're in. It's pretty dope to see, and pretty dope and pretty cool to see. As you can see in the chapter, Gojo ends up throwing a light. I mean, he ends up jumping off a light post when it goes go and kicking Sukuna. Sukuna grabs the light post because Gojo jumped off of it with so much force it took it out the ground, and Sukuna grabs it. That's dope right there. That's peak fighting right there. We don't need energy blast everywhere and everything. So appreciate that, Gege. And also fans, audience, anime watchers, manga readers, stop coming at Gege so hard like that. Like he posted the faults to your expectations of the story or the chapter or whatever. This is his story. This is his chapter. We got to deal with whatever he puts out. Like, stop that. Y'all can't get mad at somebody else is writing and creating. Stop that. Stop it. Get some help. I mean, just enjoy whatever he's putting out. If you don't like it, review it. Tell your points and stuff what you don't like about it, and move on. It ain't like you gotta be mad about it or going on each, everybody's channel saying it's not our story. We're the audience. This is Gege's story. But with that being said, story progression. It seems like every chapter, this story gets progressed a bit more and a bit more. Now we found out that when the dormant chakra wheel turns black, when Sukuna is using domain amplification, he cannot use domain expansion, or he cannot use the adaptation of Mahoraga when the dormant chakra wheel is black from him using domain amplification. You dig me? We already know the part of their brains, Gojo and Sukuna, is fried out from domain expansion, so they can't use any domain expansions right now. But Gojo noticing that Sukuna's dormant chakra wheel turns black when he uses domain amplification, and he knows Mahoraga can't adapt when it's black. I think Gojo's going to use that to his advantage, and he's going to end up either destroying Mahoraga or end up destroying the dormant chakra wheel, because what's stopping him from shooting the wheel, for us, Sukuna, I believe Sukuna either knows how to bring out the last Shikigami, the ninth Shikigami, or I'm trying to see. He knows Gojo's trying to one shot Mahoraga when he uses that before Mahoraga adapts to his curse technique, the infinite void, affinity, whatever. He needs 4 clicks. It already clicked once. We're in round 2. So he only has 3 more clicks. And Gojo already told Sukuna, I'm going to kill you before those 3 clicks are over with. I believe Gojo knows the last Shikigami of the 10 Shadows, and he's keeping it in his mind. Like, he know, like, whenever Sukuna drops it, he's going to know about it. Like, I believe Sukuna might know about the ninth Shikigami. Like, that Shikigami is starting to stocks is starting to go up for that Shikigami, the unknown Shikigami, because Maharaga's looking like he's on thin ice right now, especially if Gojo's trying to get him out of there, and that progresses the story along a lot. Because next chapter we want to see, is Gojo gonna destroy the Dom Chakra wheel? Is he gonna destroy Mahoraga? What is Sukuna gonna do? Like, we already know Sukuna has tricks up his sleeve all over the place. He can open his little box or whatever he can just, he has tricks. So what would Sukuna do? And we see the students talking about Gojo killing Sukuna. They're like, one of them is like, I hope he didn't forget about Megumi. And then Yuji's like, maybe he did, but it seemed like Yuji's in the space right now, going back to character, talking about the character. It seems like Yuji is he's down for whatever as long as Sukuna gets wiped off the map. He seems like he's trying to cope with Megami's loss already. If Megami has to be dismissed, and then we get to cut the last panel of Kashimo talking about it's okay to forget him. Now I think this is just Kashimo being Kashimo, and he's ready to get in there and do his thing. But then it also could be Gege letting the audience know it's okay to forget about Megami, which is throwed because it's a lot of Megami fans out there waiting for Megami to come back. I hope Megami come back. I'm not that much of a Megami fan, but I do like Megami, and I don't want what's going on with Megami to happen to Megami. So I guess my footage stopped, but that's cool. But so with that being said, the last line by Kashimo is a very vague one to me, far as fourth wall breaking from Gege. Let me see what else what else I had to talk about in this chapter. This was a good chapter to me. I get a chapter. I say a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's going down. Round 2 has started. JJK 231 is going down. We seeing Gojo do more stuff from Hunter x Hunter. He does the killer step, you know what I'm saying? The speed step, the God speed step. Gojo actually does that in this chapter, so it's pretty dope to see him do that. And it didn't really do much to Sukuna. He was just, he stayed firm, and he shot back at Gojo. So this chapter was pretty cool to see them still fighting. For round 2 to start, it's pretty dope to get some contents on Mahoraga, to get some contents on what Gojo has to do. Yeah, and it's like that. Sukuna did. He did say the quote that Yorozu said to him twice in this fight. So, like I already thought, Gojo was that missing piece to Sukuna that Yorozu thought she was or whatever. And the gift that Yorozu gave Sukuna, I believe is not a gift for Sukuna, for him to use to his advantage. Because Yorozu was trying to kill this man. This man was trying to kill Yorozu. Yorozu was trying to assassinate this man from back years ago, before her first death. And then when she got resurrected, she still was trying to kill this man. Regardless of what love, whatever, you don't try to kill nobody you love. Come on now, audience. They were fighting. She tried to kill him. She made this sphere that would have destroyed him if he didn't have Mahoraga. So I believe the gift is either I think the gift is gonna hurt Sukuna when he try to use it, or when he try to do something, it's gonna activate and it's gonna backfire on him. Or it could be a gift from Megami's sister to Megami. It could have been Megami's sister saying, "This is a gift to you," and giving it to Megami. And Sukuna is like, he's not gonna be able to use that, so that's why he didn't mention it or give no attention to it. It could have been a Megami sister and Megami thing, but if it was a Yorozu and Sukuna thing, I don't think she left it for him to use. Why? She was trying to kill him. Why? If I'm trying to kill somebody, why would I leave them the weapon I was trying to kill them with, and then I die? That don't make no sense. I don't know. Y'all let me know. This is Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 231. It's been real. It's been a thriller. It's been thriller time. Indeed me. Sorry I ain't had no edits, no Jujutsu Kaisen edits. Indeed me.